Hello Redditors, welcome back to Tales Against Humanity. Now, let's get started. In today's episode, I already have a calculator. Another story reminded me of this story. It happened in 1998 when I had a side job in IT with an accounting firm. I'll be me and senior partner will be SP. Details are fuzzy. I will enhance the story for joy. Me. Here you go. This is how you open the notebook, switch it on and log in. Do you want me to show you how to start the applications? I already knew that he hadn't been to the mandatory training class for the transfer from Windows 3.1 to Windows 98. You see, partners, and especially senior partners, don't have time for that. SP. Yes, please, I want to know where I can find all the applications I need. Me. Well, you click the Start button, and you can move the mouse like this to expand the menu to see all applications. SP. Good. Show me all these applications. I am thinking by myself, oh God, no, he wants me to open all the apps one by one. Let's hope he doesn't have too many questions about all the apps. He won't be using Notepad and WordPad, because we have MS Word, etc. Me. Okay, let's see, we have the calculator here. SP. Wait. What? Why does it have a calculator? I already have one that works perfectly fine. He points at his desk to the calculator sitting at his desk. It's a fancy one with more options than the built-in one that comes with Windows 98. Me. Well, it comes standard with Windows. If you don't want to use it, then you can just use your current calculator. SP. It's not about that. It's about why did you guys purchase new calculators when everybody already has one? I will have to carry it around with me, and it takes disk space. Please, Lord, help, how do I escape from this? Me. It won't take that much disk space and doesn't add any extra weight, but I could remove it for you if you want. It comes standard with Windows, like the default options you would have on a car, which you may or may not use, like spare bulbs, for instance. Some people use those, others bring their car to the garage to have bulb fixed. SP. Yes, please, remove the calculator. He seems pleased with my answer. I proceed to remove calc.exe and delete the shortcut. This is going to be a long sitting. Me. Here we have Notepad. It is a really basic text editor which you will probably never use. It is a bit similar to the calculator, as in it coming as a default option. You have a better text editor also. Should I remove this one also? SP. Yes, please, go ahead. Why are these applications there anyway if there are better ones also installed? I don't understand how you guys do this. You are costing us way too much money already. I silently go ahead and remove notepad.exe and the shortcut. I decide to first show an MS Word, as you would have been using that on Windows 3.1. Me, this is Word. It's a new version, as the old version does no longer work on Windows 98. It looks a bit different, but you can use it similar to the old Word and also will be open documents you created on the old computer. SP. Good. Me, this is WordPad. It's like another basic text editor, but a bit more fancy than the Notepad we deleted earlier, but not as advanced as MS Word. It can also open and edit Word documents. SP. Wait. So we have WordPad, which can do most things Word can do, but we still go ahead and buy Word licenses. I need to have a word with the people who run your departments. This is getting out of hand. Me? Yes, but I was lost for words. I sense I could not disagree with him, but it was outside my power to change how Microsoft does this. I continued explaining all the apps, but the conversation stayed similar, so I will cut the story here. But it was a long sitting. Story 2. Please provide at least more than nothing if you need help. Had a person provide us a screenshot of a chat they had with an online retailer about a product. No information, just the chat. The chat itself didn't even have identifying info that I could reference, but appeared he wanted to do a return. Rep, thank you for contacting Old Omelet. Give me a few minutes while I pull up your order for you. I can't see this information since it's with the rep from another site. How may I help you? Guy with no info. Check the recent order via our account. Rep, is this for hardware purchased on insert date GWNI? Is that the most recent order? Rep, yes, GWNI? Then yes. I need this resolved quickly because I use this for work. Rep, okay, but I'm sorry it has passed return period. I'm sorry it's not eligible to return it now, but it has a manufacturer warranty. Please contact the manufacturer support at our email address and phone number to get it replaced or repaired. Thank you. Since all it was is just a screenshot, I ask him for what we need to proceed with any warranty, such as his serial information of the item and his name, address, and receipt. I asked him for information we always ask twice because he just replied, "Do you need my receipt?" And when I ask him again, he just replies, "Cut the crap. I send you the screenshot with all the information. Stop sending the same generic messages." At that point I just replied, "The only information you gave me was a chat between you and the rep from a different website/company. Even if we could pull up your information from that, there is zero information to identify you in the chat you gave, and thus need the information that I have asked you for twice already." Suffice to say, he never replied back. Story 3. My tenants can see each other. At my company, the engineers in my department take turns being third-line support. This story comes from my first day of being third line. I work at an ISP, and one of the services we provide is a very basic fiber internet connection, similar to what you would have at home. LAN traffic gets NATed and yeeted into cyberspace. This customer also has LAN managed by us. 4 simple switches in which he wanted no configuration, Cisco Meraki devices. I get a call from second line, and they say the customer is angry because the network is not working as it should. Mind you, before this, I've never been in contact with this specific customer. Second, "Hey, I got a customer here who claims his new installation is not working. I checked the uplink and the PE seems to work as it should. Can you have a look? Connection number?" Me: "Sure, give me a minute and I'll let you know." I head into Meraki to check things out. All switches are up and running as they should. Only one port is used though. What I could make out, it's a Zyxel ISR, probably used for Wi-Fi, which will obviously not work in this solution. Not uncommon for these simpler solutions, the customer rarely have an IT person and they expect things to work like they do at home. Me: "Hey again. He has his Zyxel ISR hooked up into one of the switches. Let him know that won't work and he will have to disconnect it. We got DHCP in the PE for his LAN. If he wants Wi-Fi, he will have to contact the seller or responsible engineer." Second: "Well, I would do it. I will let him know. Thank you." This was my first interaction with this customer. 3 weeks later, I was back on rotation, and I get another chat from second line. This time the customer is far from pleased. Second: "Hey, I got customer connection XXXX here. He tells me his tenants can see each other on the network. He is pissed because one of his tenants is threatening to move out if it is not fixed." Me: "Tenants. His entire network is just one plan and 4 dumb switches to give connectivity." Second: "Oh, shit." Me: "Hold on, let me check what's going on." At this point I'm having doubts. Surely he has not rented out his warehouse to 4 different tenants and told them they have a network connection. Surely not. I log into Meraki again, and what I see is nightmare fuel. This time, it's not one ISR, IT is 3, 1 in each switch except one. The last switch, still spared from an ISR, has a lot of equipment in it, probably used by someone who knows networking. My guess is that this tenant noticed that it was just one massive L2 network that he shared with other tenants. Me: "Yet it's bad. There is 3 different ISR connected to that network. My guess is that little to nothing is working right now. Let him know that he will have to contact whoever sold this solution to him and be clear with the fact that he is renting the space out. We got semi-good salespeople." Something like this would never be sold if the customer had made clear that he was renting the solution out. Second: "Already on it. The seller asked if you can't just configure some plans for the customer and be done with it. I'm sorry, he told me to tell you. You know how it is." Me: "That's far beyond the scope of his service and something that he will have to discuss with responsible engineer. And that would be after he places a proper order for those changes." Second: "Yeah, I get that. I will let everyone know. Thanks." So, not only did the customer not get in touch with us to get proper Wi-Fi set up for his network, he also rented out one L2 network to 4 people. That line was terminated by the responsible engineer later that afternoon while they planned the new, how should I phrase it, functioning network. I wish people in positions like these would not just go with the cheapest option. They should have a professional, us, help them get things right the first time. Story 4. Oh, did you need that? A little background. I manage access to systems and do unofficial tech support in a mostly non-technical role in a decidedly non-technical department of a large national healthcare company. To be vague, our department is a bit of a catch-all. meaning that we complete tasks that have been through various departments first, especially a certain other department. This also means that when we hire someone, it's often from other department, and the new hire will already have some of the access they need. Yay. Or so I thought. $AM is awesome mentor. Mentor for the access management. She insists she's not tech savvy, but successfully flew by the seat of her pants for a year, learning a lot the hard way, from guesswork and snarky emails. I'm pretty new to the managing access part of things, so when our new hires started to lose access, I figured I did something wrong. Me, hey I think I messed up. 4 of our 8 newbies just lost access to important program. They've been in training for 3 weeks. It's been working fine. What team did they come from? Aha, she knows something. Maybe it wasn't my fault. Me, other department, 3 already had important program, and the other one had a request. Yup, that sounds about right. Wait, what? Me, what? Oh yeah, after someone leaves other department, whenever they get around to it, they remove the access to important program. It's usually about 3-4 weeks later, even if we've re-requested it. We'll have to put in a new ticket for access. Access re-requested and training schedule adjusted to allow for 3-5 days of no access.